They're all lined up to drum a hill. How are we going to survive the crowds? Get back. No. Thank you for coming. It's another episode of Campbell's Comedy Corner. Aren't we excited? I know my wife doesn't like it when I talk about getting older, but I am getting older. It's hard to avoid the fact. But what has happened in my house now, the children have moved out. They're on their own. They're doing okay. But new rules have emerged in my house that are really throwing me off. For instance, in my house now, if you have your shoes on, you have to do everything. Bill, look at you already have your shoes on. Could you take out the trash, pick up the laundry, do the food? I would do it myself, but you already have your shoes on. So I'm going to sit here and not do nothing. The second rule is if you happen to be up. Bill, you're already up. Could you get me some coffee, make the breakfast, do the coffee? I would do it myself. You're already up. So I get to sit here and watch you do everything. So now when you come to my house, I'm sitting down with my shoes off. Hopefully no new rules are about to emerge that I don't know about. There's another thing in my house now. There's a person called somebody that's always in trouble. Somebody's got to do something about this trash over here. Somebody's got to do something about this bathroom. Okay, I'll keep looking for that guy. There's only two of us here, but he's got to be around somewhere. I don't know where he is, but he's got a hell of a to-do list. I know that. I don't want no part of that. Yeah, they're getting older thing. My wife is so afraid that I'm going to watch TV and spill stuff on myself that she wants me to wear a bib. I know, exactly how I'm feeling. I'm not real big on the bib idea. She says, don't worry, Bill. It'll be a very attractive bib. Oh, yeah, I can see people walking the house. Hey, Bill, look at that bib. What a stud muffin you are with your bib. The getting older thing is not easy, I mean, for instance, every now and then at our age, you think about what would happen if you were not doing so well and you had to decide whether to pull the plug. Now, my attitude is, if I ain't doing so well, just pull it. I don't care. Let me go. I don't want to be a vegetable. My wife is not real big on this totally. She's worried that I'm going to pull it too soon. So she says, well, Bill, give me a chance here. Don't go into it. I go, I'm not going to pull it too soon. Well, I don't know. You're so orientated towards task. I figure you're going to just be into getting this done. I go, come on. Like I'm going to put it on the to-do list, shop, pull the plug on my wife. If this isn't bad enough that she feels this way, she says this in front of other people. Yeah, I don't want Bill pulling the plug too fast. What the hell? Look at me like, there's a guy who's going to pull the plug on his wife because it's on the list. Anyway, we have a good show, a very funny guy here. Are you ready for a good show? Yeah. I worked with this gentleman. I've known him for many years. I knew him when he had no kids. Now he has 2 kids. Very funny guy from New Hampshire. Works all up and down the East Coast. Has a big show in Portland on New Year's Eve every year. Live free and die laughing. And you're going to laugh at him. Please welcome Steve Scarfo.
All right. How you guys doing? Good. You guys gamblers? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am. I play poker Wednesday nights. Wednesday night is poker night. I play poker on Wednesday nights. My wife knew this when we met. She knew when we got engaged, and she knew when we got married, that I play poker on Wednesday nights. What's Wednesday night? Poker night. Thank you. 32 seconds. You're with me. I love you. Last Wednesday night, I'm at a pottery class. Yeah, because here's the thing about my wife. She's evil. But not like a psycho killer, but like an evil genius. Because my wife, like the rest of you ladies in the room, know that I am incapable of listening for more than 15 minutes in a row. But ladies, it's not our fault. From the beginning of time, men were designed to be the first responders. We evolved from being the defenders of the cave. And if there was a problem, we were like, ha! And if not, screw it, we take a nap. That's how it works. But you ladies don't get mad. You wait for that 15th minute. Because at 14 minutes and 59 seconds, I am with her. I'm intense. I'm in love. But at 15 minutes, I slip into a freaking coma. And that's when she slides stuff into conversation. And how I end up at pottery class and freaking poker night. 3 weeks in a row she got me. I'm like, son of a gun. Because you guys evolve different, ladies. you can talk forever. 8, 10 months in a row. Guy conversations are sweet and simple. They're easy. Ladies, look around. Any two guys sitting next to you right now, they're going to sit Sunday, 14 hours, watch football all day long. Here is 14 hours of conversation between two guys, ladies. Hey, man, you want to get a beer? Sounds good to me. Screw it. Let's go. That's it. That's the whole day. Even up on Brokeback Mountain, they weren't talking. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, there was other stuff happening, but there was no talking. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Before we were married or engaged, conversations with her, they were sweet and simple. They were easy. Do you love me? Yes, I love you. Oh, that's nice. The commercials weren't even over. I was good. Then she got a ring, decided to change her name, and became Evil. Do you love me? Yes, I love you. Why? Yeah. Don't laugh, ma'am. It's not funny. I didn't know there was going to be a quiz. I would have studied. Right? I feel like it's 8th grade, and we're in the middle school. I feel like I'm in 8th grade, and it's algebra class, because now it's not good enough just to have the answers. Now I got to show my freaking work. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's a whole relationship diagram. I got to draw that out. It's like the square root of the dishes minus the derivative of the laundry. Is the answer I'm sorry or I'm wrong? It's always one of those two. And now that we're married, every conversation ends with a chore for me. Do you love me? Yes, I love you. Good, paint the house. What the hell? But there's a game on. The guys are coming over. Friggin' Mr. Miyagi. Got some Karate Kid people over there. Took you a minute, but you got there with me. Oh, my goodness. I do have, Bill was mentioning I have 2 little girls. And I've told them the right name for their private parts. I don't know if you guys have little ones in your life, but if you do, tell them the right name, right? Don't do what my parents did to me. Growing up, they told me mine was a ding-ding. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, finding out that it was wrong when I was 19, also kind of stupid, all right? Someone should have told me. But I told my daughters they have a vagina. That's the right name. It's not gross, disgusting, or sexual. That's just biology. That's what it should be. And I said, all right, this is what we're going to do. Tell them the right name. We'll be good. But this has backfired. Because my 4-year-old, she got a little rash. And the doctor said, don't worry about it. Get a little spray. It's over the counter. Don't worry about it. So we went to Walmart. Got the spray. But my 4-year-old likes to ride in the cart, in front. Yeah, everyone, the little kids were driving through. She loves it. She plays with everything that's in there. And as we are pulling up to the register to cash out, she is inventorying the items in the cart out loud. We got clips for my hair, a pair of new shoes. We got spray for my vagina. It was the loudest thing I had ever heard. The clerk's eyes were this big. The people behind me are just killing themselves laughing. You know what I mean? And I am so torn at this point to be like, should I be proud that she did it, she said it the right way, or just horrified that she screamed it out at Walmart? So while I'm trying to figure out this little quandary, my 7-year-old has to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, all right, so my wife and I each take a kid. I take the little one. We go to the men's room so I can take her to the big stall. She can have some privacy, and that's the way we go. So while she does her thing, and then I have to go because I'm 50. I pee every 12 minutes. And so I'm in there, I'm peeing, and I go, baby, just kind of stay there and wait for Dad. And from behind me, I hear, I see her tail, which immediately brings up questions of orientation and position on the body. It's not here. It's in the front for the record. But I'm like, okay, here's the bigger question. Do I follow through again and tell her the right name? Because this has been my mission, to spread the right name. And I realized that the bathroom of a Walmart, not the best place for a teaching moment, but this is what I had to work with. So I said, baby, I'm sorry, it's not called a tail, it's called a penis. And she got a little confused. And she looked at me like, oh, I see your peanut. And we didn't, I couldn't go there either. So we just grabbed our stuff and like ran out of the store. That's family. I'm Italian. You guys Italians? Anybody Italians here? I'm a big Italian guy. We have a big Italian family. You guys know the Italians? You have Italians around? We have our big Italian families. We do our big Italian things. We have big 4th of Julys. We have big holidays. Everybody gets together. My brother likes to host these things. So last year he hosted Christmas. We have a big Italian thing. He cooks the big meal. Everybody brings stuff with them. That's the deal. Little potluck almost. So he says to me, hey, this year, can you guys bring dessert? I'm like, have you seen me? I love dessert. Let's have some dessert. Perfect. What do you want? I bring an apple pie. We'll get some cheesecake. We'll get some cannoli. What do you want? He goes, oh, well, we decided we have to be gluten-free. Can you bring a gluten-free dessert? Like, I don't want to. But I've seen them. I can bring one. No, I'm not making anything for sure, right? All right, I'll bring a gluten-free. But just as I'm about to hang up, oh, yeah, hold on. Your nephew's new girlfriend is also a vegan. So, yeah, that's what I said, too. So now, to Christmas dinner, I'm supposed to bring a vegan, gluten-free dessert. I brought an apple. That's all I could come up with. It's pretty much just fruit at this point, right? There's nothing else. It's just fruit. Which, by the way, I think my brother's full of crap. Because we are Italian. We grew up in a gluten-rich environment. Do you know what I'm talking about? We had entire Sunday meals, just gluten. You know what I mean? It was like pasta and bread, sometimes a little red wine. That was it. But now he has to be gluten-free. So I did the genetic test. They can tell you what your percentage of your heritage is, but the new ones can also tell you the history and the etiology of the diseases in your family. So I thought, okay, perfect. We're going to nail them down. So I took the test. So first of all, I'm very happy to say I'm in fact 93% Italian, which is pretty good because I talked to a friend of mine from Greece. He was born in Greece, 38% Greek. So I was excited. I told my dad, hey, Dad. Now my grandfather was born in Italy. Dad, big Italian, that's it. Dad, we're 93% Italian. He goes, that's it? I'm like, slow down. It's okay. But then I got the disease part. Now they have tracked from my family the history and the geography of the gluten intolerance. And they have decided that for my family, the gluten intolerance has originated somewhere in the imagination. So, yeah, he was eating pizza last week. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think it's just full of crap. Hey, you guys have been fun. I've been Steve Scarfo. We'll bring Bill back up out for you. Bring back. Bill, here comes. Here comes Bill. Keep it going.
Scarfo! Yeah! Walmart! Have a seat. Okay, I want to take a slight break to say something about our sponsors. Allison Ludwig with Home Sweet Home New England with our Remax. What's it say, Villa? Remax. Remax. Okay, it's a Remax. She'll be real happy that I did so good with this. But she's with Remax, Allison Ludwig, Home Sweet Home New England. You can find her website. Please look at her. She's a great real estate agent. And we will be right back. Great. You don't know. Should we actually laugh? I don't know. All right, Steve Scarfo. Funny stuff. How you doing? How the little girls doing?
They're good, man. They're crazy. They're karate girls.
Both of them?
Both of them.
The 4-year-old too, huh?
The 4-year-old. We know they're girls. It's 2019. I figured they should protect themselves. Didn't really.
Right words, protect themselves.
Yes. But not against me, which is, I think, where this is heading. Because my 7-year-old, she's at class tonight, in fact. And as I was like, Dad, watch this. I'm like, I don't think so. I remember last time. I still have a bruise.
Do they like it, the karate?
They love it.
Really?
They love it, yeah. She's been doing it just about 2 years, and she just hit her green belt, which I don't know if you guys know this. I was unaware of the ranking levels. I knew white belt and black belt. I think everybody knows the outside edge, right?
No one talks about the green.
No one goes in the
Hey, I got a green belt.
Hey, if you really are horrible, you're a white belt. If you're the awesome guy. And apparently there's like 10 black belts you can get. But she's like just 2 below.
Higher than the white belt.
She's higher than white. She's green, which is just, then it's brown and then black. So.
Well, she's only 7, right?
She's 7. Right, so I really have
tough pretty soon. You better watch out.
Bill, I don't think I get to disagree with any of her boy choices. I think I'm kind of stuck with whoever she brings home.
I'll give you a tip. You wouldn't anyway. At least I never did.
I'd like to still believe that there's some choice in there for me.
I used to do a whole bit about how I helped them out by not approving. You know, my daughters would be teenagers ready to go out. I go, how do we look? I said, you look great. We do? We better go change. Dad likes it.
Yes.
How embarrassing is this? They come back. How do we look now? You look like little sluts. Good, let's go. Look how upset he is. Yes.
All right.
That was my reality for about 5 years. So good luck with the daughter.
Apparently, I have to apply the reverse psychology, and only when they have like really thick sweaters on. Say, you look like a little slut, and see if it works.
So they know you do comedy. Have you ever seen your shows at all?
So So last year, you were talking about my New Year's Eve thing we do on our 10th annual show.
New Year's Eve. What's it? Where? Portsmouth.
It's Live Free or Die Laughing at the Portsmouth Sheraton Harborside Hotel. Actually, this year we have Kelly McFarland.
Kelly McFarland, very funny lady.
She was on The View, and she's actually going to be part of the Comics Come Home this year.
Dennis Leary's
Dennis
Comics
Leary
Come
show.
Home down at BU. He's been doing it for like 20 years.
25, yeah.
25
Yeah,
years.
it's exciting. So, and she's awesome. We actually started together, and she's crushing it. So I'm excited to have her. But we were at the show last year.
Very funny lady.
And my daughter, so we don't usually stay. I usually just go home after to hang with them. But they wanted to stay, so we stayed at the hotel. My daughter got all dressed up, and she told the first joke of the night on the first
On
row.
the stage?
She came up on stage with me. Both of them came up. My 4-year-old had a joke prepared, but decided, no, I'm not going to do it. She had a little stage fright, but my 7-year-old was in. And I may have created a little monster.
She liked it.
She loved it.
Well, the people are they're so cute and adorable. The people love them, I'm sure.
Oh goodness, she just walked on stage, and they were excited that she got up on stage. Do you know what I mean? They were awesome, and it was a nice big
So did
crowd.
she watch the whole show?
No, my wife took her up. We had.
I was wondering about that. You know, there's some words and topics sometimes.
Yeah, no. She met all the comics. Actually, Jimmy Dunn was our headliner last year, and
funny
Jimmy's
guy.
great, and he was awesome with her. But they all said hi, and it was great. And then she did her thing, and they were in bed before the second.
She liked it, huh?
Loved it.
Yeah, I'll tell you a funny story. Back when my girls were this age, they're a little bit older, like 9, 10. They always wanted to come see me, you know. They're always upset. So I finally took them to a show at the Dane Ho.
Oh wow.
You can imagine.
Yeah.
Lenny Clark, I mean.
Oh, goodness gracious, yeah.
So I put them in the front.
I was thinking your stuff's pretty good.
I put them in the front seat. Now, my wife is not there, but I put them in the front seat. Now, they're little with their Cokes, you know, and it's all adults, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And so everybody's looking at them, you know. And so I on the way there, they say, you know, we have some good jokes too, Dad, kind of like your daughter. Yeah. We have some, you should do some of our jokes. I said, okay, you know, they tell me these jokes. So I go up and I'm doing my act. And I says, by the way, these are my daughters. I'm bringing them to where I work, you know. And they give a little applause. And I said, they had some jokes. So I kind of give the audience a, so one joke was, I brushed my teeth, I brushed my hair. The other joke was, what did one hot dog say? The other, hi, Frank. The whole way home. You should do more of our jokes, Dan. You know, our jokes got a better response than you. They were so cocky. They were so excited about their jokes.
They're like suddenly every open mic.
Yeah.
I killed it. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is easy.
It was years of going, we're pretty good. You should.
My daughter's joke was, what did the horse do when he didn't know the answers to the test? What? He copied off his neighbor.
And everybody loved it,
and
right?
they loved it. And she practiced the neigh like 1,000 times in the few days before New Year's.
Oh, did you get a picture for your wife? Was your wife there?
She was, yeah. So we had both of them there, and we actually got a little video of it. So we'll torture
nice.
with that.
So New Year's Eve, what's the hotel is at?
The Sheraton Harborside Hotel.
Sheraton Harborside Hotel.
LiveForYourDieLaughing.com.
Kelly McFarland, very funny lady. I know her as well.
Yeah.
One of the top women comedians in the country, really,
country,
but especially
yeah.
New England.
Yeah, she's awesome. And we're going to have Carolyn Plummer's going to be with her. So
Right. What a funny lady.
It's going to be a fantastic show. I host every year, so I just have a ball bringing people in, and it's going to be an awesome
So
night.
how do you work on your materials? Do you, I mean, you do stuff about your kids and everything. Do you just kind of write down when you notice things, or?
I'll have to say the Walmart spray joke is pretty much lifted directly from real life. That might even make it funnier, but she actually yelled this out while we were walking through Walmart, and I'm like, oh.
So when that happens, do you write down in the notebook that you think this is funny and just go try it?
Do you know, I used to have a notebook. I have like 1,900 notebooks, but I use my phone. I just throw the note on my phone app.
The modern world, notebooks
And,
are.
I actually found like 3 or 4 notebooks earlier today, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm horrible. I'll use like the first 12 pages. And it might be about, I don't know, 150 pages in it. I'll use like the first 12, toss it, get a new notebook. Because something in there I didn't like.
But you know,
it ruins the whole book.
You have an idea and you write it down.
Yeah.
Do you write out a joke or just the idea and you get up and kind of?
I start with where I think the punch is. You know, the vagina spray, the gluten joke it happened in his imagination, and that was the germ of the joke that made me go, okay, there's something about this that, you know, it's something everybody talks about. So I start with an idea, and then I try to work it. I'm a verbal writer. I can't always just sit. I'll sit and write notes, and then I literally have to get up in my living room and talk it out. And then I'll bring it on stage, and I'll usually throw it in the middle of a show and see what happens.
See if you get something.
Right, and then if
do you add to it if you get something on stage?
I do. I love to improv on stage too. So a lot of these lines will happen in the moment, and then very frustratingly, I'll forget to write them down, and then the next day I'll go, "What did I say?"
Yeah, you got to keep trying it to get it to.
You got to make it stretch. You want to, and you got to get the turn. You know, there's a lot of folks who I know who are amazing. Just sitting down and can literally
write it out.
script
Yeah,
a joke
I can never do
in
that
word
either.
for word, and then they'll go, should the "and" be the 3rd word or should it be the 7th word? And I'll be like, did I say "and"? I don't even know. And that's what
We got to wrap it up here because you know time is running out here.
So listen, we're getting old.
Steve Scarfo, a round of applause. Good
Thanks for
job,
having me, man.
Steve. New Year's Eve at the Hotel Sheraton in Portsmouth. Kelly McFarland and Steve, and don't forget our sponsor with Remax.
Not remix, Remax.
Allison Ludwig, Home Sweet Home, New England, and thank you, audience, for a good job. We're all done. Nice job, Steve. Good stuff.